for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Pistons. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
And seeing where the Raptors are, they're getting the recognition they deserve. Jumping into the 5 spot, they've shown they're one of the elite teams in the league. On a good night, they can beat anybody.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Barrett. Barnes out there with Anthony. And it's Smith. And it's Abdul-Rahim in at the 5. And for Detroit, we've got Thompson. Quentin Grimes out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Duran. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. Pass to Duran. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out. In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Raptors. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down. Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Now, here is Smith. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? The Pistons shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Now, here is Smith. 11-point game his last outing. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. Here's Murray Boyle. Barrett covering. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Smith. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Cunningham.
Just a tremendous athlete. Asar Thompson is hard to contain down low.
Smith the pass to Abdul-Rahim. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Pass to Cunningham. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Smith kicks to Barrett. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Barrett's got 6.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pistons have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. And Thompson throws it down.
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
Cunningham against Smith. Screen by Smith. Here's Barrett. Takes it inside.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. got to communicate and switch that screen.
Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Grimes passes to Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. And Duren slams it in.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Toronto, a half game back.
And for the Raptors, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Pistons. And Barrett now top of the key. With the drive, count that one. Barrett's got 10 points in the game.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Detroit leading by 3. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Murray Boyle. Fade away. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And Toronto turns it over again.
And a moment to see numbers for Thompson. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Now Duren, 6 points for him. Clock at 6. And Thompson slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Smith finds Anthony. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here's Thompson. Last time, 14 points for him. Count it.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Toronto trails by 4. Barnes screen on Cunningham. Smith the pass to Barnes. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Anthony. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Toronto calls timeout. A completely new group for Toronto. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Hawkins. Duren pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
To the paint. Here's Post. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Third team foul.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Stewart a screen. Rebound, Detroit. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Here's Murray Boyle. Last game we saw him score 14. And Thompson throws it down.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Up and in on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pistons lead by 6. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And the Pistons with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. .149 left in the first. Easton passes the ball. Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Moves so well for a big. I love when Wiseman cuts hard and gets his head under the rim.
Into the lane. Here's Post. He's covered by Wiseman. Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. The high post shot. Wiseman with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Detroit. The Raptors also with a sub. Abaji's checked in. Eason against Bridges. DiVincenzo kicks to Holland. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan. The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bridges a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Hawkins. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Furphy. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Holland is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Pumpkin in at the point guard position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Good on the three-point shot. Furphy's got 6 points.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ball's checked in. The Raptors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pistons leading by 10. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Holland. Nails the baby hook.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside ball. Pass to Holland. Here's Wiseman. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Wiseman's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Abdul-Rahim, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Holland, to the wing right side. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. There's a screen. Smith for three. Outside Barrett. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. Detroit leading by 12. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take the thing you've got. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, Ball has some tricks up his sleeve, including knowing when to pull out the teardrop.
Smith the pass to Abdul-Rahim. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Toronto making a change here. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. 5th on the list, Cade Cunningham.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for him to go it alone.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Barnes screen on Cunningham. Pulled loose, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto on Saturday and then on Sunday. They'll be facing DeAndre Ayton.
And for their matchup with Orlando, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
4 on the shot clock, and Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson not only matches up well defensively, he can turn back shot attempts.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pistons leading by 10. Here's MyNBAYr. 8 points for him. Down low, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, when he's on, we can really see the talent that made Thompson a top 5 pick.
Smith against Cunningham. Out to Barrett. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Cunningham. Averaging 34 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And with his 6'6" frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Barrett the pass to Abdul-Rahim. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's MyNBAYr. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Thompson with the bucket.
And just a giant night for Thompson. He plays with athleticism and energy. That's an effective combination.
And the Raptors call time here. Toronto trails by 14. Smith with it. Still scoreless. Barnes screen on Cunningham. That's a 2 from Smith. Rebounded by the Pistons. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And the shot's good from Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Cunningham with it. Now Anthony defending. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Duren down low. Covered by Smith. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Here's Abdul-Rahim, who's got 19. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 22.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Pass to Thompson. to Cunningham. And shot on the way. Rebounded by Anthony.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Barrett with the ball. Duran picks him up. Abdur-Rahim uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 7.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Smith, no good.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Who's watching him?
Here's Cunningham. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Raptors.
Abdur-Rahim passes to Barrett.
He's the reason why we back in his bench.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half.
That's crazy.
As a playmaker, Barrett has
He already put up
improved
63
his
last
vision,
game
plays
against
with a
me.
good recognition.
And then he put up 63
very
in that thriller.
unselfish.
So, don't let come down.
Taken away by Anthony. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now it's just a 4-point Detroit lead. To the inside. Here's Duran. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, as his career progresses, Duran needs to improve his free throw shooting numbers.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Nice shot by Smith.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham looking it over. Toronto grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy. Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
The 3 from Anthony. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Pistons on top, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defense.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. We've got one here from NBA champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
He just put up 63. And he had 2 points in the first quarter. And then had to put you back in. Coaches gonna let you sit out.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
That boys had us down by 16.
Here's Smith. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Smith is out there with Barrett. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Anthony. And it's Abdur-Rahim into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got 5 rebounds tonight. Offensive rebound. And Duran is right there.
Well, Duran has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Cunningham against Smith. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson passes to Grimes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Smith punches it from deep. Misses the three.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Now here's Smith. 5 points in the game. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham outside, inside, Grimes. Pass to Murray Boyle. Duren with the screen on Barnes. 6 to shoot. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Smith against Cunningham. Down low, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Murray Boyle. He's got 8. Duren with the screen on Barnes. Here's Murray Boyle. Here's Duren. Cunningham for 3. Nice hit again. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got 22.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And it's Barnes slamming it down. And here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. Over Barrett. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Over time, that pull-up jumper has become a dependable shot for Cunningham. And that's big for his game.
Here's Barrett driving in. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And the Raptors making a change here. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And the dunk by Barnes.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw off from Barnes. Pistons leading by 8. Grimes with it. Picked up by Barrett. Duren with the screen on Barrett. And Duren slams it in.
A physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Barrett for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
They were playing everything. It's like it's the playoffs already.
Here's Murray Boyle. 10 points for him.
Nobody came out for the team.
Duren the pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Over Barrett. Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Here's the alley-oop through. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence. That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Smith. He has 5. Barnes kicks to Barrett. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Smith against Thompson. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Smith after the basket by Detroit. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
That's not my district. I'm not mad at it.
Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the Pistons making a change here. Furphy's checked in. The Raptors making a switch here. Trying to get something going. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it
That
doesn't
AI
matter
thing,
what the
they're doing
size of
to
this
get
event.
tired.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Kevin, back over to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. And the Pistons with possession here. After Toronto at the three-pointer. Thompson is screen on Bridges. And Thompson slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And Hawkins is an assertive player. Once he sees a lane open up, he jumps all over it.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duran with the screen on Bridges. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got 12 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Abaji. He takes it in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Now Grimes. Here's Furphy. He's covered by Hawkins. To the paint. It's tipped. Pass to Abaji. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Abaji's got his first 2 points of the night. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Furphy. He has 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. And, well, Detroit shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Now here's Thompson. Defense right on him. Shot is no good. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. Toronto trails by 7. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Right wing for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here is Hawkins. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock to the left side wing. On the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Grimes. Here's Duran. Out to the wing. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Furphy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Thompson, left side. Pass to Furphy. Duran with the screen on Hawkins. Furphy, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tries from 16, and he gets the bucket. Furphy's got 5 points now this quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Here's Grimes. He has 6. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So for the Pistons, Wiseman's checked in for Jalen Duran. Tari Eason comes in for Asar Thompson. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Quentin Grimes. Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 17.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so is Detroit holding up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Holland. He's out there with Wiseman. Cunningham is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Furphy in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Barrett against Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Holland, the pass to Cunningham. Over to the wing. Here's Furphy. Gets an open look and hits. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's covered by Wiseman. It's picked off. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pistons leading by 9. Here's Holland, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this down.
Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Pass to Cunningham. Wiseman sets a screen for Cunningham. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Driving inside. And Wiseman sends it back. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Eason. He's off on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Abdul Rahim passes to Barrett. Now Smith. Barnes, screen on Cunningham. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Now here's Cunningham. Collins kicks to Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Detroit, no good that time either. Toronto trails by 6. Here's Barrett, and he drives in.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
And he makes the first.
Barrett should be tired, man. They let that dude play. Oh, man, they be doing AIs doing that shit, man. You see how these dudes never get tired.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Thompson in the post. Anthony on him. And Thompson gets it to go. So it's Toronto now. They trail by 6. Barnes, screen on Cunningham. And the dunk by Barnes.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, to be able to add that move in on the fly, incredible control on display from Cunningham.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Murray Boyle. Duran with the screen on Barnes. Murray Boyle with the bucket.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here's Abdul Rahim. And stolen by Thompson. And Abdul Rahim pulls it down. Toronto trails by 7. Here's Murray Boyle. That shot off. Abdul Rahim passes to Smith. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Pulls up. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran. Detroit leading by 7. Thompson in the corner. Pass to Murray Boyle. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Buries it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And here's Thompson, covered by Anthony. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your team.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Thompson for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And just a loss of concentration there. And they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, you hate to see sloppy, careless play like that. It's so unnecessary.
Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham passes to Grimes. Now Thompson. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Anthony. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 5. On the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The shot's good from Smith.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Cunningham outside, and right away they answer with a three-pointer of their own. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Barnes outside. Barnes. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Duren.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Shooting for the Raptors, Scotty Barnes. At the line for 2.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Trying to get open is Thompson. Off the glass.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
And down it goes.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
And a timely make from Durham. They really needed that.
Bono shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
All these games. Ooh, shit.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Duren sets the screen for Thompson. Now Duren. Cunningham. It's deflected. Barrett drives to the hoop. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
I like that pivotal moment in the game, and Barrett showing some mental fortitude.
Cunningham. Duren. Layup no good. Here's Abdur-Rahim, defended by Duren. Rebounded by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. At one point, they led by 16. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
A fierce two-hander. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Cunningham. Now Thompson. Going inside, and it's blocked. Smith against Cunningham. Barnes. Duren pulls it down. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
It's not.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Barnes, screen on Cunningham. Now Barnes. There's the steal. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Cunningham fires. Garrett rips down the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
The Raptors call timeout. So they foul intentionally. The Raptors call timeout.
14 foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Shoots the three. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. My team got guts, man. I know Detroit gonna give them motherfucking hell. They the team. They gonna be the team to beat. Too many stars. 88, 85, 96, 83, 82, 79, 82, 80, 77. Man, they still got it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, baby. Got it right here. Time to get it in.